Hello and welcome to our SIVACON session on the world of electrification and automation from Germany. High operational reliability and flexibility for your production with a smart low voltage power distribution. This is the headline, and we're glad that we can use this forum here to get in touch with you. Our session is split in two parts. The first will cover SIVACON S8 switchboards and its Simaris control HMI. The second part covers SIVACON 8PS busbar trunking systems. This part will be presented by my colleague Johann Bright. My name is Andreas Stöcker. I am product manager for SIVACON S8 low voltage switchboards. The SIVACON S8plus low voltage switchboard is much more than a black box. It contributes to a whole smart ecosystem that I would like to explore a little more in detail in the coming moments. In these times where resilience is just as important as the efficiency and sustainability of our solutions, the holistic approach of the SIVACON S8plus portfolio becomes an advantage over its whole life cycle. SIVACON S8plus switchboards cover a broad bandwidth of applications. Basically, we differentiate two different main applications here. The power distribution board that is more oriented towards infrastructure applications, where data centers are just one important of these that is booming in the recent years. And on the other hand, there is of course the motor control center for industrial applications in the process industries such as the chemical or the oil and gas industry. But to get there, you need to do the first step, and that is beginning the planning phase, which should be digital from the very beginning. With the Simaris suite, we enable you to do exactly that. Efficient planning that includes dimensioning of networks and components up to the determination of space requirements for your installation, the right tools are available. With the Simaris design software, we support you as early as the network calculation stage. The right protection devices and settings are automatically selected. And next, with Simaris Project, you dimension the entire switchboard. From this, you generate the 3D data, the so-called building information modeling data. This means that you can assemble your building or factory completely virtually. The entire planning process can thus be made more efficient as the coordination between the trades is simplified, and in the best case, planning errors can be avoided right from the beginning. The SIVACON S8plus offers you a broad portfolio of solutions that are specially tailored to your requirements. Here we have just a few examples of the different types of technology that are available and can be combined with each other in a flexible way. On the right-hand side, we start with the circuit breaker panel, which is used for the classic in-feed of the system or in a power distribution board also as an outgoing feeder. It is also available with multiple breakers for space-saving solutions in larger power distribution applications, such as data centers, for instance. And it also offers a design-verified connection to the busbar trunking system of SIVACON 8PS. Next is the Arcfold protection panel. This is where the system for detecting and quenching arcfolds is located, to enhance the level of protection for personnel and assembly by detecting and quenching or extinguishing arcs extremely fast. This is followed by a section in universal mounting design. This type allows to flexibly combine feeders in fixed installation, in plug-in design, and of course in withdrawable technology, where withdrawable design offers the highest degree of supply availability and flexibility, as all the components belonging to one feeder are installed in one unit. And in the event of a fault, withdrawable units can be replaced quickly or repaired without having to shut down the entire system. On the left, we have another section for frequency converters, installed in a very compact and modular way. But SIVACON S8 Plus offers you many other solutions. Its modular concept allows to design a customer-specific system for your application to react flexibly to future challenges. Low voltage switchboards are more than black boxes, only providing energy to your machines. Modern switchboards, such as the SIVACON S8plus, integrate many intelligent devices and sensors. Among these are ACBs, MCCBs, power meters, motor protection relays such as the Simaris, as well as temperature sensors, for instance. The data available in this way can help you to speed up your operational diagnosis and decisions. Therefore, we've developed Simaris Control. It continuously records the data of these available sources and visualizes this information in a comprehensive way on its easy-to-use touch interface. Simaris Control is implemented as an on-premise solution, so your data remains under your control. Nevertheless, integrating it into your existing IT infrastructure also allows for cross-location collaboration. And an integration in higher-level systems or cloud systems is also supported. Status and measured values of the individual feeders are visualized with Simaris Control. Switching operations can also be performed if authorized. For example, feeders can be switched off and on again when on-site maintenance work is to be performed or device parameters must be modified. And in that case, it's practical that the documentation of the system, circuit diagrams, bill of materials and manuals is always at hand. And to ensure that you only carry out maintenance work when it's necessary, we offer you the Health Index function as a first step towards predictive maintenance. Based on the usage data of the system, the available remaining service life of the individual feeders is indicated. This information helps you to optimize your maintenance planning, thus also to increase plant availability and reduce your operational cost. Simaris Control operates independently of any process control system. However, it can easily be integrated on-premise in your IT infrastructure or your process control system, as well as into cloud-based systems, such as the MindSphere for cross-location analysis, for instance. The increased transparency of energy flows, information of the system, or device status not only enables you to diagnose faults more quickly and carry out predictive maintenance, but it also allows for a more flexible operation. And with this, I would like to pass on to SIVACON 8plus and Johan.
So, thank you very much, Andreas. Energy and data on track. Also from my side, good afternoon. My name is Johan Braid and I'm product manager for SIVACON 8plus busbar trunking systems. First question is, what do we do now with all this power managed by a SIVACON S8plus low voltage switchboard? It must reach the last electrical consumer in a building. For this, you can either use old-fashioned cable bundles or an innovative busbar trunking system. Busbar trunking systems are at home in industry and infrastructure, whether in the manufacturing industry, the automotive industry, food and beverage, or oil and gas. It is impossible to imagine industry without the busbar trunking system. But they have also long been established in infrastructure. What are the key issues? Why busbar trunking systems are the innovative alternative to conventional cable installations? First, they are space saving. Question to you. How many cables do you need to transmit a current of 2500 amp? 1 cable? 5 cables? What's your guess? It takes at least 25 thick, stiff cables to be cut, installed and connected. With a busbar trunking system, you can handle up to 5000 amp with a cross-section smaller than a A4 sheet of paper. Second, they are flexible. Flexible type-of units, which are connected directly to the consumers, can be removed and plugged in wherever you need it. On an energized run, No shutdowns, no switching off machines in the neighborhood if the layout of the production is changing or an additional machine has to be energized. Third, they are safe because of a very low fire load. And busbars are halogen free. But that's not all. They are design verified and all technical data like short circuit ratings are assured X works and are not depending on the quality of installation as it is with cable installations. And last but not least, they are simple. Simple to plane, easy and fast to install, and they are maintenance free. Once installed, you can forget it. Until now, we talked about the advantages of a busbar trunking system in case of power transmission and power distribution as the innovative alternative to cables. But SIVACON 8plus is more than a black box, and they offer more than just transmit and distribute power safely and reliably to all the consumers. They also make a contribution to your smart ecosystem with digitalization. Let's start with the planning phase. With the Simaris tools or software tools, you create the base of the data which will be used in all phases of the project, systematically and proven, like Simaris design for network calculation and dimensioning, or Simaris project for determining the space requirements and the budget. Simply log into the Simaris suite and you will have access to all these tools. And here we are with our very new Simaris busbar plan. You easily create a digital twin of your power supply based on Autodesk Revit for full compatibility with BIM. It provides you with all data and functionality to adapt the bus run to the shape of the building and makes sure that no collision with overall components like water pipes and ventilation shafts occur. To give you an imagination how it looks like, we have made a short trailer to show how you can walk into the building and see all the details of the planning of your power supply. Great, isn't it? Let's take a look to the next phase, the installation phase. In the installation phase, the busbar check app provides all necessary data to the installer and documents the high quality installation. It consists of a web-based backend used from the project manager and a mobile application which is used by the installer. But busbar trunking systems can do even more for you. Let's take a closer look to the operational phase. What about all the energy data provided by measuring devices and intelligent switching and protection devices in the field level? They are getting more and more important for diagnosis, for predictive maintenance, and increased energy efficiency. But how are all this data transmitted from the field level to the HMI, SCADA or a cloud system? Via data cable or the so-called daisy chain cabling? And all advantages of the flexible system of a busbar trunking system will be destroyed. Or via radio-based systems. Have fun in replacing the needed batteries and the low distance in passing concrete steel walls and ceilings. We have a better solution. Why not using the same way than the energy is taking also for the data? Just modulate the energy data in the field level onto the conductors of the busbar trunking system and demodulate the information hundreds of meters away in the switchboard. Power line data transmission is the magic word. We are using the G3 PLC standard, well known in smart grid and industrial applications. Your benefit is no additional cables are required, plug and work for energy and data, and efficient and fast commissioning and adaptation to changes. A lot of type of units are already available, including this innovative technology. And immediately you have the transparency of your energy supply, which is needed to keep pace with your high dynamic production processes. Power distribution doesn't just mean reliably transporting power from point A to point B. Busbar trunking systems are also enabler for the digital transformation. In this way, you can effectively coordinate your power distribution with automated operation, machine, process workflows, at any time discover optimization potential. Power meets production. We support you with the right balance between safety and flexibility on your way to your smart production. So, what's the key takeaway? SIVACON S8 and SIVACON 8plus, the perfect match for your road to digitalization. Thank you very much.
Thank you. I think I start talking when you can see me again. That's better. Thank you, Johan, and thank you, Andreas. For me, that has quite been an interesting presentation. I hope that for you out there too, you're invited to ask us even more questions. There are only a few in the line right now. I'll take that, but please take the time and ask some more questions to us. That's why we are here. That's why the two experts are here, just for you. So we start with one where I have no clue what a DCS system is. Andreas, you will need to take care on that, because I know that Simaris is a question for you, but how does Simaris control combine with DCS systems?
Yeah, to clarify that, DCS, a distributed control system. How does it how does it combine with the Simaris control? Actually, these are two separate things. Simaris control doesn't interfere with the communication that takes place between the DCS system and the intelligent devices that are installed in the switchboard. I assume this was what the question is referring to. And yeah, so there is no interference between the two. However, it is possible to integrate Simaris control too with the DCS system. So to raise alarms or to forward alarms that occur in Simaris control also to the DCS system.
Mm-hmm. Thank you. And we have another question. Can you please redo an overview of the tools you recommend in order to make, let's say, a new system? Is it only for buildings or can it apply to LV substations?
Now, the most use of busbar trunking system are within a building. Mm-hmm. We have outdoor systems also for outdoor applications, from the transformer, which is standing normally outside, into the building. But the most advantage and the most application is inside the building.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see. So, and that. Oh. Has Siemens the final element to connect Q-bus APS with a transformer or 3WL? I'm talking about the flexible element. I hope that the specialists understand the question better than I can read it.
It was referring to APS, so
APS, yeah.
The connection to the transformer and the connection to the switchboard. So
yeah, it's a typical application to transmit the energy from the transformer to the switchboard with the help of a 3VA or 3VL switch. That's a very often used application.
Okay. Yeah. And if that is not what you expected as an answer, go into the exhibition area, meet our experts there and join a 101 call with one of the experts, because you just there have to select join us or meet us in Teams. That's the red lighted button in the exhibition area, and then you can just join the experts there. And sorry, Andreas, for jumping in there.
Just wanted to add one point to Johan's comment, or to Johan's answer. Of course, the connection between the busbar trunking system and the 3WL or 3WA breaker sits within a switchboard, and if that switchboard is a SIVACON S8plus, then this connection is also design verified. So we have done all the tests that are necessary according to the switchboard.
Very important.
Okay, yeah.
To provide some extra safety.
Might be this direction. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we still have time for questions. So the electromagnetic field in the RFI can interfere with the information from the busbar trunking. So if I make it a question, it's can the electromagnetic field in the RFI interfere with the information from the busbar trunking?
If you rely to the power line data transmission, it is the power line technology we are using. This 3G system is very, very secure transmission. That means electromagnetic fields and such kind of things are not disturbing the transmission of the data. It's a very well-known transmission technology from smart grid applications, from the industrial area. So it is a very secure transmission. It makes no influence.
Great to know that, PLC works, huh? And I see one more question. It is, what is the cost situation for busbar trunking systems compared to cables?
Okay, that is a very good question, which is asked very often.
I think so.
So you have to distinguish between the pure material costs and the installation and handling costs. The pure material costs are higher in the case of busbar trunking systems. But in total, because of the installation and handling costs, which are much lower, because you are much quicker, you have not to use cable trays and so on, the installation is much easier and much quicker. You save money very often, that the complete package is cheaper than a cable installation.
All right, depends on the case. So it might be initially a bit more, but over time definitely some savings, especially if you want to rearrange something in your project. Well, in your building, probably not. You will not move one.
I can give you one example. In a high-rise building, we figured out that larger than the 15th floor, so if a high-rise building has more than 15 floors, it is going to be cheaper using a busbar trunking system than cables.
Wow, okay. Thanks a lot for you, Andreas and Johan, for being here. Everybody here and there, take care and goodbye for now.
Thank you, goodbye.
Goodbye.